Hi again, everyone. This is another video relating to my twin flame journey, and this one is gonna be about when I left my karmic relationship and what drove me to it. I was really in a sad place. I was really sad in this relationship because I felt like I was not being treated the way that I was supposed to be treated as a woman, or the way that I wanted to be treated as a girlfriend. He's older than I am, so I think that he looks at me as inferior, like I was lesser than he was, a lesser person than he was. Like, he's the man, and whatever I say goes, and whatever I want to happen, that's how it's gonna happen, and that's what's gonna happen. Your opinions don't matter. I don't care what you say, or I may even listen to you, but after you speak, I still don't care. So anyways, we were just coming out of a situation where we were totally on our faces, and I helped him to get back on his feet, help us, both of us, get back on our feet. And it's like whatever I do was not appreciated at all. Whenever he was broken, whenever he was down, he was happy that I could help him in the present time when he's down and not doing well. But after he's out of those situations, then it's like I became nothing again to him. And if you're wondering, because I've been in this relationship for almost 4 years, and it's not, I don't even realize that I was not picking up on the way he was treating me before I became aware of this twin flame journey, and before I awoke. When I woke up, I couldn't understand why I stayed in this relationship for so long, knowing that he was like mentally abusing me. Because I couldn't understand it, because that's not me, the person I am. Once I see that you're not treating me right, I'm gonna go. I'm not staying. I'll go. I'd even pack my bags, and you wouldn't even know that I was here. And worst, if you treat me badly, I wouldn't even think to stay with you. Because within myself, I know I deserve better, and I know the kind of person that I am. I know what I want from a relationship, and I know what I want for myself. And if I'm not getting that, then bye-bye, I'm going, I'm gone. Because I don't chase people. I don't chase men. That's me. That's just me personally. If you want to go, go. And if I see there's something wrong with you, that you're not treating me the way that I want to be treated, even if I talk to you about it, making the fact known that you're treating me this way, and I felt this way, and I want you to stop it, or I want you to change. I just saw 444 when I said I wanted you to stop it. And if you continue to do this, treat me like I don't matter, then bye-bye for me. I'm gone. But I guess maybe I didn't see all these things because my mind was so clouded, and maybe it just wasn't time for me to see and notice all these things. Maybe I had to go through what I had to go through in order for me to realize my self-worth and also realize what I will accept from what I will not accept from anybody. Because this is kind of like, for me, this relationship was my last relationship that I would ever choose to be in. Because I was so tired of being treated like a nobody in my relationships. And I cannot see why most of my relationships that I've been in, the men wanted to treat me this way. I'm a very helpful person. Whatever you ask me to do, I'll do it even without question. You don't have to ask me. I'll see that you need help and I will jump in to help you. So you don't have to ask me. I think they just took advantage of the fact that I'll come running and help them whenever they need it. Because I was in a relationship with this guy where he needed help and I was there for him every single day. I was a teacher then, and I was with this guy for 2 years. And he was working, but I think something happened and he didn't get pay. He didn't get his pay that time, that weekend. What I did, I went into my own pocket and I bought groceries for him and his mom, just his side of the family. And it was nothing to me, because I'm like, if I'm in a relationship with you and you need help and your family needs help, why wouldn't I help you? That's just me. So I think they just took advantage of me being kind. And they may look at me by taking my kindness for weakness. Even though I know deep down that they were using me. It's like I couldn't move on because I know that they needed the help. And I couldn't move on. I just couldn't go because I knew they still needed help. But I knew that they were using me. But I said, it's okay, I know. They have to deal with that later on. But me, if I know they need help, I'm going to help them. Now this guy, it seems like whenever he needed help, he would call me on the phone to come over, because they weren't living together. Call me on the phone to come over. And this one time he called me and asked me if I got paid. I said, yeah, I got paid. Then he's asking me to come over. So I said, okay, I'll come over. Then when I was finished work and on my way over there, I stopped to catch the bus. He called me again, asking me if I'm coming over. I said, yeah, I'm coming over. Then he's telling me that he needed to borrow some money. So anyways, I caught it. So anyways, I said, okay. How much you need? He said 5,000. Back in my country, 5,000. It's just a little bit of money. And he called me a third time, asking me, are you coming? I said, yes, I'm coming. Why are you calling me so many times? I said, I'm coming. Then he's going to ask me, am I bringing the money? So I said, of course. I said, yes, I'm bringing the money. You asked me and I have it, so I'll bring it for you. Right? And then I kind of got pissed off and I said to him, So if I'm not bringing the money, I shouldn't come over? You only want me to come over because you want the money? He gave me some silly and lame excuse. But anyways, I just brushed it off because I knew what he was doing, right? Maybe he was just so full of pride that he couldn't just come plain and straight ask me for a loan or whatever. But anyways, back to this relationship. So he didn't treat me the way I wanted to be treated, much like some of the other guys. And this is now in like January 2019. And I got so mad and fed up of the way he was treating me. Even on the street, he would like yell at me and speak to me like, hey, I'm the boss, and whatever I say, that's what I want you to do. And if you go shopping, I want you to spend 5 minutes in the store and come out. I shouldn't be waiting for you more than 10 minutes. I said, why don't you come in and shop with me so both of us could walk and pick up stuff, you know. He doesn't want to come in and shop with me. He just want to sit in the car and wait for 5 minutes. I know what I want, and you know what you want when you get inside, so it shouldn't take you more than 5-10 minutes to do the shopping and come out. Yeah, but anyways, it was getting so bad that I made up my mind to finally leave this relationship. And I actually think that this was one of the lowest points in my life. And I think that that's the reason why I am experiencing this twin flame journey at this point in my life, because I was at my lowest point in love. 12-12. And I was actually thinking of giving up on love, because if these are the kind of guys that I'll be drawn to, or that would be drawn to me and that I would get involved with, then I no longer need love. So maybe this will kind of help you to figure out at what point this twin flame journey came about in your life. Maybe it was a point where you were at your lowest also. So you can go back and look at how you were feeling, what was happening in your life, and figure out at what point this twin flame journey started. That's if you wanted to try and put one and one together. So I finally decided to leave in January 2019, and I was at work, and I'm a little playful person. Yeah, I'm a little playful person. I play a lot, okay? And I went to my twin flame at his station, and I said, hey, a friend of mine wants to move in February. Do you know anywhere that's renting? Well, in this area that you live, because we live in 2 different cities. He said, I'm moving in February also. And I was like shocked, because within myself I'm thinking, why am I planning to move in February? And now he's telling me he's planning on moving in February. This was like freaky. So I said to him, a friend of mine is looking to move over on this side, and we wanted to find out if you know any place that's renting. And we started talking about the pricing and everything like that. At that point, I didn't tell him that I was the one that was moving, until like in the evening after work, when we were heading home and we were walking together, and he was talking to me about, say, So he asked me if I would be moving with my friend. And I looked at him and laughed and said, I'm the one who's moving in February. I don't have no friend moving in February. I'm the one that's moving in February 15/15. So I don't know if he was wondering either what was going on, why he's moving February and I'm moving February, but I know that was running through my mind. And after leaving in January, there was a point when I was talking to him on the phone, because at work there were some ladies who are from the same country that he's from. I think they're not too thrilled about him talking to me. Actually, I know they're not too thrilled about him talking to me, or that I like him and he likes me. They're not too thrilled about that. So there was this one girl who, every time we went on our lunch break, she would find something to say, or like to give him a rub or give him a hug, like, hey my sweetie, hey my honey bunch, whatever. Meanwhile he just sat there, because he doesn't speak. Oh my God, he's so irritated. He does not speak, he does not say anything, he does not open his mouth. Can I emphasize some more? He does not speak. Oh my God. Okay, that's very irritating to me, because I'm a Gemini, I talk a lot, and he does not speak. So I don't know what's going on in his mind. I don't know anything, and he doesn't speak. So I can't understand what's going on with him. But anyways, I left the relationship. I rented a small apartment. I was going to stay there for a month, then move to my new place in February, because I wanted to be out of this relationship so bad. I got out before February of 2019, when I actually wanted to move. So I was talking to him on the phone, and I was telling him how the girl was treating me, and that I don't understand, and that there were more than one people who were against me talking to him. And it didn't end well, because I think the day before I had texted him. He came to work and he left like there was something urgent happening. So he didn't say anything to me or whatever. So I had texted him the day and asked him, hey, what's going on? I noticed that you left, like there was something wrong or whatever. And when he texted me back, I was at home because I didn't have work that day, but his section had work. He asked me, why did I text him yesterday? And I was like, what do you mean, why did I text you? He repeated the question. I said, I don't understand what you're saying. Actually, I texted you yesterday because I saw that you left so urgently. I was wondering what's going on with you, and you didn't come back. So I'm saying, what's happening? Is there something wrong going on? Then I said, what happened? He's going to tell me that his girlfriend saw the text message and was like, who's Diane? Because she had his phone in his hand and the message popped up and she saw it and asked who I was. I didn't even ask him what his response was, but I just got irritated, but I couldn't curse at him. I don't understand why I couldn't curse at him, because I would have told him some really bad stuff. I was like, in my mind, I don't stand up to things like this. I don't take this stuff from anybody. Actually, I would never be in a relationship where someone has a girlfriend, that I should be where someone has a girlfriend and I should be in the position where I should be explaining myself as to why I'm texting, why I'm calling or hiding, or I can't call you this time. I never put myself in that situation. And finding myself in one was really, I don't know, it was like another low point in my life. Like, what am I doing? But yet still I couldn't stop. Anyways, it got to the point where I don't remember what the text message said, but he's gonna tell me that I should like find somebody else because there are more than one guys out there and stuff like that. I became pissed off. Like I'm saying, in my mind, you're my twin flame. Where am I gonna go find somebody else? And you know, like, what am I gonna do with somebody else? And then I cursed him in my text. Then I said to him, I don't remember what I said to him, but then he said that I shouldn't push it. And I'm like in my mind, yeah, now you want to talk. Now you want to talk. Then he blocked me from WhatsApp. Yeah, he blocked me off WhatsApp. So I texted him and I said, what did you do that for? And whatever. I said, never mind. I'll take my love and go bring it somewhere else. I said, forget you, I just said. And I didn't text back. And then, I had a very depressing day. I actually cried in my bed wrapped up. I actually cried because this was in winter. And I cried and I didn't go anywhere. Actually, for like 3 days, I just sat at home and I didn't eat. Actually, I had one box of food that I bought, like with rice and like chicken, and I had that in the fridge for the 3 days, and that one box food lasted me for 3 days. Just to show you, I didn't eat. Then I went back to YouTube and I started researching what's going on, and I started finding about the runner and chaser effect and how they work. And once you're pursuing the person, they're gonna run, and one of you is gonna be the chaser and one's gonna be the runner, and actually the one who is chasing is the one who is awoken first, and everything like that. And then I said to myself, well, if that's the way it works, then I guess I'm gonna have to start to work on these issues and work on me pulling back so we can come forward. Because if that's the way it works, then I want to have him. I want to be with him. So I'm going to do my best to follow these instructions and try and pull back and stay away from him so he comes forward to me. And actually, that made me feel a little better inside. But the damage was already done. I had lost about, how much was I? I had lost about between 10 and 15 pounds over those 3 days. That's how bad it was. None of my clothes fit anymore. None. It was ridiculous putting myself through a situation like that again. I've never, never, ever thought I would be in a position like that, crying over a guy again. But there I was, crying over this guy, to the point that I lost so much weight in just 3 days. Anyways, I was still talking to my karmic guy back and forth with arguments as to why I moved out and everything. And I told him. And I didn't move out because of this twin flame journey. I moved out because I couldn't accept the fact that he was treating me the way he was treating me. And I left because I was tired of it. So I decided to call him and talk to him and try to move back in the house, because to me, I said to myself, if this twin flame guy doesn't want me, he blocked me off his phone. I couldn't talk to him. I couldn't text. I had no friends. There was nobody for me to talk to. If anything happened, nobody would know what happened to me. So I said, you know what? I'm going to move back in. And I called him, my karmic, and I spoke with him, and I said, listen, if I move back into the house, are you going to treat me the same way that you treated me before? And we were talking about it. So I went home. I came back home and waited for him to come home, and we sat and we talked. So he agreed not to treat me the way he was treating me before, based off what I told him, as if he didn't know and realize before what I was saying to him. But actually, I thought he was only saying and agreeing to what I wanted because he wanted me to move back in. I had actually told him to stay away from me when I moved out, because I couldn't understand what was going on with this twin flame journey, and I didn't want to hurt him. I didn't want to hurt his feelings. I didn't want to hurt him in any way, shape, or form. I told him to stay away from me because I don't understand what's going on with me, and I can't talk to him about it. Or I had nobody to talk with, so I would rather be alone and trying to go through it alone than to have him being hurt at the same time. But anyways, I actually ended up moving back in the house, trying to forget this twin flame and twin flame journey. Because if he blocked me, that simply means he doesn't want to talk to me, doesn't want to be with me. But the videos that I watched about the runner and the chaser kind of gave me some more strength. And when I went to work on the Monday, I think he thought that I was coming at him with a vengeance to tear him apart. But from the videos that I watched, I was really surprised as to how I handled this, the way he blocked me. Because before, I wouldn't have handled it very well. If somebody did that to me, a guy did that to me, don't you ever expect for me to even look at you, much as to say hi. But I was happy. I was still happy. I wasn't hurting. It's like there was no resentment towards this guy. And I can't understand why. Why can't I hate this guy? Why can't I just, just curse him out? But I tried not to. So I went to work on the Monday. I walked by him and I said, hey, whatever your name is. No, I had called him his name. I just don't want to say his name for privacy purposes. And it's like he was shocked because he didn't expect me to even look at him, much as to say hi, like I said before. But he responded. So I just went on with my day and everything went fine. And oh my God, then the big snowstorm came in the afternoon. We had to finish work early that day. So we went and sat in the coffee shop. And we were walking towards the coffee shop when he asked me, where am I going today? If I'm going to my new place. I said, no, I moved back in the house. That was over the weekend. He was like surprised, like he was saying, why did I move back in? I said, no, I moved back in. He asked me why. I told him, what did I say? Sometimes I don't even remember what happened because I didn't even expect that I was going to do this. So like I wanted to share the information. But I told him that I moved back in for sure. So anyways, we got to the coffee shop and it was so terrible outside. The buses took like forever. There was like almost 2 hours delay on the first bus that we should catch. We were sitting in the coffee shop. He's gonna say to me that, you know I want good for you, right? I said, maybe. I don't know. He's gonna look at me like, what do you mean you don't know? I said, okay, yes. So he said, I said to him, you haven't even said anything to me, you know, like about how you feel about me or whatever. So he said, I told you how I feel about you. Or what I want, but not yet. It can't happen yet, not yet. And I'm like, what's going on? Something's going on here. Why not yet? Because I'm looking into what he's saying. So why not yet? What's going on? And I keep looking into things and I realize that there's something else going on that I don't know about with him and his relationship. And then I'm realizing that the way I'm feeling, and based off some of these YouTube videos that I watch, the way I'm feeling, sometimes maybe it's him that's feeling that way, which is why I'm feeling those feelings. Because from what they say, we reflect each other. And like some moods that he'd be in, it's going to fall on me and I'm going to be feeling that way also. And then I'm looking and I'm saying, then maybe that's why I decided to move out and say that I was moving in February. Maybe he's the one that was going to move in February and the idea flowed onto me. Maybe he was thinking about it so hard that it came across to me that I should move in February. And then I started like getting more understanding of what's going on. And I decided to dig further. But I don't think he even realized what was happening with all these synchronicities. Like things he wants to do, I want to do the same thing. You know, things he's saying, I say, like, finish what he was saying. I don't think he realized anything because, you know, when someone realizes something's going on, they have this look on their face, like they're wondering, thinking like a thinking look. Nothing. So I guess he was on a wavelength, so things just flew by regularly, like in a regular day. But those are the things that happened to me when I decided to move out from my karmic's house, when I decided to leave the relationship. And when I went back in, he wanted to put like conditions as to what should happen because I came back. I actually went and stayed in another room by myself. I didn't even stay in his bedroom because the love was just gone. There was nothing there for me. So I went and stayed in another bedroom. And I told him I'm not leaving that bedroom. So just to let things like blow over or wait until things blow over or whatever. But that's what happened when I decided to leave my karmic relationship. It was not because I was hoping for this twin flame relationship to come together, but I guess because this twin flame journey drew a part out of me and made me realize that this is not where I'm supposed to be and I should get out. And then I realized that when I moved back in because me leaving this twin flame relation, this karmic relationship, was not the right time for me to leave. It was not. It was not the time. I was not strong enough to be on my own. And I started working on myself and doing more research on what to do. And like work that I should be doing on myself. And the most important thing that I found was that I should be loving myself. It's all about self-love. And I should love myself more than like this. Anything in this world, even more than this twin flame. Because what I found out is that they said that this twin flame person is the other half of me. And I'm saying, I cannot hate myself. Which is why when he did what he did to me, I can't hate him. I decided not to hate him. I tried not to hate him because if he's me and he just has not realized what's going on yet, why would I hate myself? That's the reason why I could have gotten up so easily and quickly from that hurt and pain, because I realized that this person is me. And I realized that he is the me inside that I lost so many years ago because I was taken so much advantage of. Because growing up, I was this quiet. I didn't talk. I helped people a lot. I was just so nice. And then people started to take advantage of me and I started feeling hurt and pain. And I forgot what it was like to be happy, and I turned into another person, just this person that like only shows anger and pain, and I didn't trust anybody. So that side of me has been locked away for many years, and to now see him behaving in that manner that I used to be, that manner that I used to act, this quiet child, this I will never hurt you, this, you know. So I realized this guy is me. This guy is the other side of me that I lost. And I want that side back. So I'm going to follow these instructions and try to do the work to get my other side back that I lost. So when he blocked me from his WhatsApp and his phone, I couldn't call him, I couldn't talk to him, nothing. After the hurt that I felt and the pain and the depression that I went through for those 3 days, I decided to let it go. Because from the videos that I watched, this is supposed to happen for me to realize my worth. Just to realize my worth and what I am supposed to clear up. All the things that I should work on. He's making me feel those emotions, which is why I do not resent him. And I try really hard not to resent him and not to hate him, not to have any anger towards him, because I have to go through all these things to show myself unconditional love. So I thank him for being here and for coming into my life so I can realize unconditional love for myself, which in turn flows onto him, which in turn brings him closer to me. So while I did that, it worked because he still spoke to me and I still spoke to him, and we got a little closer and we kept on talking. So I said, oh, that's the way it works. And then I tried from then on to make sure I work on myself in order for him to come closer to me. Because actually what I'm doing is I'm working on myself. Because we should all remember that this twin flame is us. And if we work on ourselves, it will flow on to him. Or if you're a guy, when you work on yourself, it will flow on to her. And it will totally draw that person back to you, because you're clearing all this stuff. But you have to love yourself. That's the most important thing. You're learning self-love. And this person will help you to learn self-love. 13:31. But anyways, guys, I hope you understand. Basically, what I was saying in this is, work on yourself. Don't show your twin flame any resentment or any hatred, because you'll be showing it to yourself. And it's going to reflect on you, and it's going to reflect on him, and this journey will never go anywhere for you. Show him love even when he has hurt you, because you're helping yourself. Just remember, you're helping yourself, and it's all about you. You're helping yourself. I'll catch you later, guys.